that she couldn't get out of her 2 van because passenger door was either broken or altered. But last Saturday, the victim told police she was able to escape and called police when she stopped at a nearby Quick Trip on Sheridan. We spoke with neighbors. They said they had no idea what was going on across the street.
I've never seen anything go on there that alluded to anything like that. I've never seen girls over his place. I've never seen girls coming in and out of his place.
Now, we are continuing to follow this investigation. Two Works for You is going to keep looking into this because, according to court documents, Hirsch has been named as a suspect in other instances involving rape and kidnapping. Reporting live in Tulsa, Tony Russell, Two Works for You.
Developing right now a homicide in a community that rarely sees violence. Nowata County deputies are investigating their first homicide in 12 years. The Sheriff's Department isn't saying exactly where the body was found. They're calling the death very suspicious. OSBI is expected to handle that investigation. New at 6, tips from people like you led to the arrest of a shooting suspect. A Crime Stoppers tip led investigators to a home where they arrested Cynthia Brown. Police believe Brown shot a man while he was arguing with his ex-wife. The victim is expected to survive. Police have not yet released a motive. Developing right now, Oklahoma's teacher crisis. The struggle to fund our education system is far from over. Teachers are leaving the state for better pay, forcing Oklahoma to issue a record number of emergency teacher certifications this fall. Over the last 3 months, the state approved more than 1,400 of them, compared to 1,100 all of last school year. But glimmers of hope shine in our community. Today, that hope comes from a Claremore pharmacy.
It really hurts my heart because there are some really great teachers.
They're dedicating one of their workers' time and paycheck to volunteer in classrooms. Only on 2, anchor Corey Duke shows us how this pharmacy is coming to the rescue.
Bennett's Route 66 pharmacy has just hired a new executive assistant to help out with daily tasks around the pharmacy. However, this assistant comes with a whole bag of skills, ones the pharmacy doesn't mind sharing. They say it's the busiest pharmacy in Claremore.
Twice a day, I believe.
A pharmacy known for its Oklahoma standards, always giving back to the community. And they've done it again, this time tackling Oklahoma's education crisis.
It just breaks my heart because I know we're losing a lot of great teachers because of everything that's going on in education here in Oklahoma.
Q Bennett Pharmacy's executive assistant, Gabriela Fernandez. Rogers County's new to the rescue teacher's aide.
I'm thankful that Jared and Stephanie are, volunteering me to go out to the schools and be able to just be that extra set of hands for those teachers. And
Gabriela found herself on a different career path after teaching elementary school in Sapulpa for 2 years, but she's still certified by the state to teach. And her heart for teaching children has only grown.
I get to do a little bit of both. This is great. I get to work here, and I really enjoy working here. But at the same time, I get to still help out those teachers and interact with the kiddos.
Alleviating overworked teachers at no cost to the school, because the pharmacy is footing the bill, paying Gabriela's salary.
I realized since I was a teacher, I realized how much just an extra pair of hands can help.
And as an added bonus, Gabrielle is bilingual, offering to bridge the gap for the Hispanic community. The offer is specific to Rogers County, and Gabriella will only be able to dedicate a day or so a week to the cause, because, after all, the pharmacy is still her primary job. This is the first public announcement that Gabriella will be going into the classrooms. However, there was a post that was put on Facebook just to teachers on Tuesday, and she's gotten a lot of responses. So as you can imagine, she might be pretty busy. In Claremore, Corey Duke, Two Works for You.
And because Fernandez is a certified teacher, her background checks are already completed, so she is ready to walk into the classroom at any moment. New tonight, fewer Oklahomans will be exempt from taxes the next time we buy a car. The state Supreme Court narrowly upheld the removal of a 1 1/4 cent tax exemption. That measure could raise about $124 million a year. The lawsuit that was shot down claimed the bill was unconstitutional because it was passed in the final days of the legislative session. New at 6, a major ruling for freedmen, the descendants of black slaves owned by the Cherokee Nation. A federal court ruled that these descendants can now claim tribal citizenship. The federal court is upholding the Treaty of 1866 that granted freedmen the same rights as native Cherokees. There are about 3,000 freedmen descendants today. And breaking news right now, a Memorial High School graduate is still missing in Houston as that flooding continues. Omni Hotel crews did not find Jill Rennick in the elevator, though. Her family believed that she'd been trapped inside. Rennick worked at the hotel and checked in there before the flooding started. We will keep you updated as the search continues. A nice day here in Green Country. Our chief meteorologist Mike Collier tracking the forecast for the TU-OSU game.
That's right, Karen. Yeah, the weather looks really nice. As temperatures will be in the lower 80s over the next half hour and then dropping down to 70s. So TU-OSU gets to enjoy some really nice weather for the first game of their season. Right now, Stillwater at 84, and that drop will continue over the next couple of hours. Tulsa at 84, Tahlequah at 82, and McAllister in the mid-80s. What we're tracking right now is warmer days are on the way, and the humidity is going to return to the area. And we'll have an update on your Labor Day forecast. If you have any plans this weekend, you'll want to stay tuned to the 7-day forecast, plus a big-time cool-down. We'll see lows in the 40s. We'll tell you more about that in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Mike. Our neighbors to the south are still reeling from Harvey's long-lasting impact. Days of high water rescues are just running together. But as the water starts to go down, the difficult reality sets in, and it's devastating. Many neighborhoods are just shells of what they once were. Piles of debris now replacing the pools of water as the recovery begins. The governor is trying to raise spirits.
There is no storm as tough as the people of Texas.
Over 7 straight days, tens of thousands of people have been rescued in southeast Texas. FEMA estimating 450,000 to 500,000 homes are affected across the hurricane's strike zone. Well, pets in need after that historic flooding. Just a few weeks ago, Two Works for You helped clear the shelters, but the Tulsa SPCA needs your help again. The Humane Society of Tulsa is bringing in hundreds of dogs from Houston. They're working with area rescue groups, including the SPCA.
It took us until they weren't able to even get in there until yesterday because of the water.
Alex!
So I think that, I don't know that water got into the shelters, but you couldn't get to the shelters because of the water.
The SPCA on Mohawk Boulevard in North Tulsa is housing about 30 Texas pets right now. Some of them are older and heartworm positive. These pets were not lost in the hurricane. They were already in Houston shelters. Well, showing compassion, people across the Tulsa Metro are spreading love to Houston. Wade's RV partnering with businesses to help collect items to take down to Port Aransas. Little Wade told us that he was compelled to make the trip on Saturday to help our neighbors.
To see the people hurting and struggling on TV, I just felt compassion to show them, love and to show them that people actually care.
They're asking for shovels, trash bags, sunscreen, and socks. Drop-off locations are Rev Fitness on Brookside, Nutrition Works in Glenpool, and Wade's RV Supercenter at 161st and Highway 75. The floodwaters are still a problem. If you can help take action for Texas, we posted a link to donate to the American Red Cross at KJRH.com. And new at 6, bringing jobs to people in North Tulsa. The Greenwood Chamber of Commerce and Macy's are teaming up. Two Works reporter Micah Hadfield spoke to the organizers about tomorrow's event. Micah.
Karen, the Greenwood Chamber of Commerce says it's all about empowerment, and there's no better way to do it than through jobs. They say there's a need for commerce, entrepreneurship, and businesses, both big and small. The chamber says there's a high unemployment rate in North Tulsa, and oftentimes people don't know where to find a job or have transportation to search for one. The chamber hopes by getting people employed, it will give them a seat at the table.
If we are empowered through jobs, we have money coming in, we're going to turn over that dollar in North Tulsa, and that has got to happen.
Macy's Fulfillment Center will be offering holiday jobs at tomorrow's job fair that pay between $10 and $12.50 an hour. And there's an opportunity to turn those holiday jobs into full-time. The Greenwood Chamber plans to have a series of job fairs. The next one is going to be in October. Tomorrow's event will be from 11 to 7 at 101 North Greenwood Avenue. Micah Hatfield, Two Works for You.
Thanks, Micah. Well, you have less than 6 hours left to safeguard your family from a big jump in ambulance costs. The EMSA Care program lets you pay a small fee each month so you avoid those hefty ambulance prices. Now, the deadline is midnight to add the less than $6 fee to your utility bill. You can enroll in your Tulsa utility account online. EMSA is trying to catapult prices to $1,700 per ride in the ambulance, which is $400 of an increase. The Tulsa City Council did not approve the change immediately, but they take up the topic again next month. A woman proving it is never too late to start over. She's inspiring green country with her gift of gab.
And we're tracking warm temperatures this afternoon, but a big-time cool-down extended. Details with your holiday forecast in just a few.
Who works for you Storm Shield Weather, certified most accurate.
Check out these numbers. 99%, 99.5%, over 100%. Those are payouts at Buffalo Run Casino. Let's break down the numbers. Buffalo Run has many slots with 99% guaranteed payouts, 99.5% payouts on video poker, and marks machines that paid out over 100% the week before. Now those are numbers you can count on. Staking claim to the loosest slots in Oklahoma, Missouri, and Kansas. Buffalo Run Casino and Resort, Miami, Oklahoma.
With authentic flavors, freshly prepared products, and value-priced items, you can't go wrong with the unique taste of Mexico covered in fresh roasted salsa at Los Cabos. Play, dine, shop, and stay. Visit the Jinx Riverwalk today on the fun side of the 96th Street Bridge.
How do you want to live? As a decent person? Good husband? Is that it? Good.
You have to gab.
Of course not.